If I ask you to list down all the miseries of your life, all the problems that you constantly encounter, regardless of its nature, it's one way or another connected to your ego. Just remember all the times you feel angry, jealous, sad. If you dig deep into every single of these emotions, you will get to the same root, which is your ego. If you feel you are treated unfairly, if you're doubtful of yourself, pretty much everything is a consequence of your ego. Ego is this fundamental problem that exists within each and every single of us that causes most of the miseries that we experience throughout life. That's why your ego is your worst enemy. So let's try to find out how you can defeat your worst enemy. But before that, let's understand what ego is in the first place. When we think about ego, we imagine an arrogant and selfish person who cares about nothing but himself. That's why we call them egoistic. Although that has something to do with ego, it's actually much deeper than that. Regardless in what stage of your life are you, whether you're an inspiring entrepreneur who is trying to build his business empire, or a business tycoon who has achieved the heights of power, or you're simply recovering from miserable failure you have recently been in, ego is always there to distract you and delude you by drawing a completely different image about yourself and the life in general that is far away from the reality. After making your first million or signing your first deal, your ego misleads you into thinking that you have achieved the heights of power or mastery. But what we need to acknowledge is that absolute mastery is an unattainable goal. The world is moving forward and the changes are happening continuously. Thus, if you want to stay on the top, you need a certain level of humility to show up every day and keep hustling. Because ego is that type of emotion that will make you feel that you are on the shoulders of a giant and the rest of the world is simply beneath your feet. It's what drags most people into the comfort zone that slowly pushes them back to where they started in the beginning. Even at that time when you certainly failed, your ego will find someone or something to blame so that you keep feeling that you're this perfect human being. The idea that we need to spend 10 or 20,000 hours to achieve the level of mastery is simply a way to illustrate to us the amount of work that we need to dedicate into that work. There is only 24 hours in a single day, so when we think about 10,000 hours, it looks like this huge and extremely difficult task to achieve. The number of hours success requires is simply infinite. There isn't such a point in life where you can get into the comfort zone while still being on the top. But that's really difficult to realize or accept when your ego is already in charge. Of course, it's impossible to completely get rid of your ego because it's simply part of you, and that's not the point of this video. But what you can do is to realize how it can deceive you so that you can take control over it to prevent it. Cultivate a sense of humility, diligence, and self-awareness that will keep your ego in check. Don't try to fake it till you make it. Don't act as if you are already on the top of the world. This journey to the top of the world is what makes this life interesting and worth living. In short, always maintain the mindset of a student who is always trying to learn and improve. That approach to life will keep your ego in control and keeps you away from all the miseries that ego causes. And now it's your turn. What do you think? How do you keep your ego in control? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video. And if you don't want to miss the next video, then hit the subscribe button and the bell besides it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.